that's just my name. I'm rooted in oil, that's my real claim to fame. Rooted in essential oils is about a health journey, sharing what's real and true. Natural wellness, a plant-based point of view. Got essential oils, the power is real. Helping you live healthier, that's the whole deal. 'Cause I'm rooted in essential oils where the journey begins. From clean beauty to home essentials, we're all in. DIY recipes, demos on the way. I have oil for everything at Rooted Essential Oils. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they call me famous, but that's just my name. I'm rooted in oil, that's my real claim to fame. Rooted in essential oils is about a health journey, sharing what's real and true. Natural wellness, a plant-based point of view. Got essential oils, the power is real. Helping you live healthier, that's the whole deal. 'Cause I'm rooted in essential oils where the journey begins. From clean beauty to home essentials, we're all in. DIY recipes, demos on the way. I have oil for everything at Rooted Essential Oils. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous, and welcome to this live stream. Good morning. I'm tired, y'all. If you can't tell, happy Saturday. Thank you for joining me. I need to wake up. This is not gonna be a long live. Look, I can't even speak. This is not gonna be a long live because I gotta go to work again. So thank you for joining me this morning. We are doing a tablescape or like table decoration. I've never done this before, but I seen a few people do it, so I was like, I'm gonna do that. But thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Famous. The channel is called Rooted in Essential Oils. So I do educate and also sell plant-based products, but we're not gonna really be talking about that today. We're doing more of a DIY of decorating the table for the fall. So I got a lot of stuff from Amazon. If you've seen my Amazon hauls, you know what I got. But we finally got everything, so that's why we're able to do the table decoration. But welcome in Crafty Leo. Hello, hello. Rollin Slammed. Hello. I'm cooking rice. Okay. Daniel. Hello, hello. Welcome in. And Rollin said I subbed. Well, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. And let's get into it. So what you will need for this, if you decide to do it, is you will need some zip ties. I have these, so you probably don't need as many as I do, but I wasn't sure if one would do it or do I have to double up to make it fit. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. But zip ties is what you'll need. You will need a pull noodle. So this is a pull noodle. You know, the little floaties that you float with in the pool. You will need that. Just one. Just one, y'all. This is what took forever. It took forever for this to come. And this is a thick one, so you're gonna see. But you're gonna need to do it in half. So, like that. Put it in half. But just make sure it's even. So pull noodle, zip ties. You will need some type of vase or glass. You don't have to use glass. Some type of something for the centerpiece. This is the centerpiece for the table. Good morning. Welcome in, Sam Lynn. Hope I said it right. Sam Lynn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're already messing up. The tape is sticking to everything. Let's put that over there. We're not trying to break anything. You also need, for the whatever you're using in the middle, I'm using these vase. You can use whatever size you would like. I got them off of Amazon. But these little guys, they're called water beads for vases. They're gonna go inside of here and they're clear. So I just got clear ones, but you can see at the end of the table. At the end, they've been soaking in water for almost like an hour and a half. And they're supposed to soak for 4 to 8 hours, so I probably won't get to that part today. But I will share a short of what it looks like when I'm complete with it. I wanted to put this down. It's basically a leaf. So we're gonna put this down on the table and then put everything that we are making. You don't have to do this part. I just thought it would add some flavor to it. And I got a whole box, y'all, look. There's a whole box down here with all the flowers. So these are fake flowers. I wanted to use fake flowers. We got fake candles, because you know I don't burn candles in the home. So these will set in the vase on top of the water beads, and they do light up. So that we'll be using those. Again, I probably won't get to that part because we don't got a lot of time and I'm trying to hurry. And I came on here late because I gotta go to work, y'all. This is not a part of this. These will go with the water beads, so you get the gist. If you don't, come back at the end. But I chose gold because gold just goes well. We got all these different fake flowers. All different kind of fake flowers. I'm gonna start off with the green ones and then go into the orange. And I have a lot. I am probably not gonna use the white, but I wanted the green. Got a lot of fake flowers. And it just so happened the green is at the bottom. So we're gonna start with the green. And work our way into the orange. We'll start with that too. I wanted some eucalyptus type look. Again, I probably won't use that white. For this, I want it green and orange. All right, you're gonna come back. Welcome in, welcome, hello, hello. Nay, Yvette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. we are doing this tablescape. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. I probably need to stand up for this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. But I hope everyone's having a great Saturday so far. Thank you for joining me this morning. My alarm was going off saying, wake up. Wake up. All right. So we're going to turn you so you can see the table and what I'm actually doing. All right, so first thing first, we want this as even as possible. Again, this is a pull noodle, and yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So we're gonna have to use 2 of these zip ties because it's not long enough. I don't have big ones, so we just combine them. We combine them to make a big one. And you just put them like that, and then you are able to, you might even have to triple them. Because you're gonna put that together like so. And pull this tight. I should have set something on this so it's not so stiff. This is pretty stiff. But then you're gonna put your glass in here, like so, or whatever you're gonna use, vase-wise. And I'm probably only gonna get, because it's so stiff, and I don't wanna break the glass. I'm probably only gonna get 2 in here. So if your pull noodle is a little looser than mine, you could probably get, I don't know how many. So I want a tall one or a short one? What y'all think? Do we want to do 2 short? I don't know if you can see it. Do we want to do 2 tall glasses like that, or 2, or like this? 2 tall ones or 2 small ones? What y'all think? The 2 tall ones or the 2 small ones? Let me know in the comments what you think. Hello, House of X. I see you, fam. I see you. So I was thinking I would get 4 in here, but this thing is too thick. It's too stiff. So I'm only gonna get 2 in here without breaking it. I don't want to break it. But what do y'all think? Oh, tall and 2 short. 1 tall and 2 short. Event yours. Hello, hello. I won't be able to get 3 in here because it's not. Yeah, I was thinking like 1 there and 1 here, but it's I'm gonna have to zip tie it, and if I zip tie, it's probably gonna break the glass. So I can do 2 short. Yeah, I'm not gonna get 3 in there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, so only 2. We gonna help me out. What y'all think? 2 short vases or 2 tall vases. I'm gonna pull these out for just a second so I can zip tie this. And we're using two zip ties because my zip ties are short. But welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Happy Saturday. I hope all is well. Let's see what y'all saying. Depends on how full the outside noodle will be. Maybe. Short. Hello, Lucy. Lucy, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. Oh, in that case, then 2 tall. Okay. I see 2 tall and 2 short, so I'm gonna go with probably the tall because it's a little skinnier. But I can always change it out too, so if I want to go a little, yeah, we'll go with tall. We'll go with tall. All right, so we're gonna set those to the side because we know how it's gonna be. Just tighten that bad boy up so it don't go nowhere. And you know what I forgot, y'all? I forgot my scissors and wire cutter. Hold on. See what happens when you're sleepy in the morning. You don't get everything. Scissors. We're gonna cut that off. Because you don't want these pieces sticking out of your table scape. Probably should have set something on here so it would be not so rounded. But that's what we're going for, is like that. And it's a thing to make it work. We will make it work. Alright, so this is where you're gonna stick the flowers in. The fake flowers. And we're gonna start off with the green. Just shove them in there, y'all. Shove them in there. Wherever you feel fit. But thank you for joining me. Shout out to the 6 in the chat. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. Happy Saturday. I probably should have had this all ready to go cut-wise. But I think it will go pretty quickly. I want them to go different directions too. Let's see how much I can get done in 20 minutes. I probably should have cut these before the line so I can just stick them in. But it's all good. We'll see how far we can get. I'm cutting the leaves right now. These ones. And I don't want them to be too long. I want them to be kind of close to the leaf. That way we don't have a bunch of length. We want it to be short. Depending on how tall you want yours if you're gonna be doing this. This is very simple, and I got my flowers from Amazon. And they were fairly cheap. I think altogether for the flowers, I spent like $30. If you go to like Hobby Lobby, because they have them, you might spend a little more, I don't know. I know they have some nice flower arrangements that are fake, but the last time I looked, they were a little pricey. And that was like last, what was that? Like last Christmas. Because I did a tablescape, like centerpiece last year for Christmas. All right, we got all those. I might have to try this out. Never thought of looking at Amazon for them. Yeah. Now, the only thing is with buying fake flowers from Amazon, I'm gonna say you get what you pay for. So if you're gonna go the cheapest, you might not have the greatest look when it comes to the fake flowers. I kind of went in the medium range. And I want that to be straight. The pull noodle is like curved. We'll see how it turns. And all I'm doing is just sticking them in there, y'all. I don't want the white. No white for this one. We'll save the whites for another day. But I wanted to do the green first. And then we'll start adding the color into it. Yeah, I don't know if I want that. Can these come off? They can. I'm gonna take those off. I want these, but I don't want the white at the ends. All right, we got more cutting to do. But thank you for joining me this Saturday. What is everyone's plans for the weekend? You got anything going on? For me, I just got work. And if I'm not too tired after work, and I have to work both jobs, not just one job, but both today. So if I'm not too tired from work, I will take my son to this Halloween thing. It's like jack-o'-lanterns. I might go live later and show it. But we'll see. We shall see. Alright, this is all the green. Probably should have got more green. We gotta start putting these in. Gotta kind of throw them anywhere and everywhere. And I like the pool noodle idea because they go in and then if you want to change it up, you can. I'm just kind of placing them wherever. I'm trying to make it as natural looking as possible. As natural looking as possible. Don't forget the ends. You need to cover that end. We need a lot more over here. This end. It's coming along, y'all. Long day for you. It is a long day. That's gonna look nice. Yes, and I got a lot of flowers. So I know you still see a lot of yellow, but that yellow will be covered, so you won't even see it. But I'm trying to like cut them all at once, but it's not working. You can't cut a bunch at the same time. I gotta cut like 3 at once. Cause that wire is just not cutting. These are the ones with the white flowers at the end of it. And I'm probably just gonna stick them on there and then pluck the white off later. But also for the members of the channel, the other day, Thursday, I went to a Christian concert. So I won tickets off a Christian hip hop radio station, and that was my first time ever winning from a radio station. I was caller number 10. I recorded it, so I'll put it in a short. But I was able to go to that concert on Thursday, and it was really, really fun. I was a little, not reluctant, but I didn't know what to expect from a Christian hip hop concert, and I enjoyed myself. I got 2 tickets, so I got to bring someone with me, and that was really fun. Got to bring my best friend from high school. She enjoyed it. Well, I wouldn't even say high school. From elementary. We've known each other for a long, long time. And really enjoyed myself, so. That was fun. It was really, really fun. Got to do something a little different. Need a poke on the sides too. Make sure I get the sides. And I'll have to come back and fluff it later. Right now we're just trying to get them on. And these beads, y'all. The beads that I was telling you I was gonna fill with the vase. Look, I filled it up with water. They're so satisfying to touch too. But I filled it up with water and they just keep growing and growing. So I think I made too much because, yeah. Even with the 2 vases that I have, that's way more than enough. So I'm gonna have to find other ways to use those. And they're gonna be good for a while, so. I think I might leave a little white, because it's not like too much white. But I feel like also I need to move these down. 'Cause as I was placing, I'm sticking them all up top. I'm putting the green more at the bottom of the pool noodle, or sides of the pool noodle. There we go. All right. I think this is my last green. And how much were we at? We ain't got no time, y'all. to do a part 2 of this because I'm gonna have to go to work soon. If I was on time, I probably would have got through at least I'm thinking I'm like halfway, but it's the cutting of the leaves that's a little slowing me down. The cutting of those leaves. Again, I'll fluff these later. Because some of the leaves are like need to be turned over, and so we'll fluff them. Some of the green and the orange. So these ones. And if you missed my haul of me ordering these and like doing the unboxing, go watch it. It was pretty entertaining. It's fairly quick too. It's not like a long video, but I have my son in the video. And he thought it was gonna be like some toys for him, but it wasn't. And he was over it. After opening the boxes, he was like, this is not toys, more flowers. Like, yes, yes, son, it's more flowers. More flowers. He's asleep right now, or else I would introduce you to him, but he is not awake right now. Because it is, what time is it? Almost 8 o'clock in Colorado. So in the lovely state of, the colorful state of Colorado. I think for these ones, I'm gonna put them like, I'm just gonna throw them in there. I'm not gonna put them in any kind of way. We're just gonna throw them in there. Yeah, that concert that I went to was really nice. It was like the fourth concert I've ever been to. And if you've been to a concert, put it in the chat. If you've never been to the concert, put that in the chat. But that was my fourth concert, and I enjoyed it. And it was my first Christian concert, so something different. Something totally different, out of our norm. Something we're not usually used to. I feel like there's a lot. We're running out of the orange and green. Alright. Alright, y'all see it. It's coming along. Glad you had fun. Yeah, it was really fun. See you later, Vincent. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Sorry I missed you coming in. That's amazing. That's coming along. Yes, it is. Hello, Body Illusion. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you being here, fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. It is 8:01. I think this is gonna be my last little bunch that I'm gonna put in the pool noodle, and I'll have to do a part 2. Cause I gotta go to work, y'all. I thought I was gonna be faster than this, but this is taking a little time. So I got these flowers and these, and I'm definitely using these because there's a little red in them, and these ones. But we gotta cut them. We gotta cut them. Oh, I'm getting a blister, y'all, from this. From the wire cutter of how I was holding them and cutting them. It's in a weird spot too. Cause you gotta apply some pressure on these cutting of the flowers. It'll be alright though. Oh, we missed one. Where am I gonna stick this? There. Alright, I'll finish cutting up these. And I don't have like fall leaves, if that makes sense. You know how there's yellow leaves, red leaves. I didn't want to do leaves on the table, so I didn't order those, but you don't have to do flowers. I just find the flowers. And if you ever hear me talk about essential oils, you will hear me say I'm not a floral type of guy when it comes to essential oils, but when it comes to decorating, I do like to have flowers. I do like the flower arrangement. I'm just sticking these orange things up in here. They're like connected. leaves everywhere. Now, if you want to hot glue these in, you could do that too, and it will stay. But I'm not doing all that. I'm just poking them in. Trying to find spots to place them. And I kind of want them to be like up top and on the bottom. If that makes sense. So I want them in the mix. Alright, we're gonna do these ones next. And what I'm doing is like spreading them so it's easier to cut them. And then I try to cut like 2 or 3 at the same time. Spread it, and if I had bigger wire cutters, it would be a lot easier. Because if you have bigger ones, it's easier to cut. You don't have to apply so much pressure. And I could probably cut the whole bundle at once. But it's all good. This one's working. Love the orange and the green leaves mixed so far. Yes, I like that too. Love the brighter colors mixed in the green and such. Yes, Raymond, hello, hello, happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I like the green and the orange too. We're doing a tablescape on this Saturday morning. And I'm trying to hurry because I gotta get off of this live here soon and go get ready for work because I gotta go to work. And I thought I was gonna be able to finish this, but we're gonna have to do a part 2, y'all. So stay tuned for part 2. It probably will be tomorrow. Remember, we will fluff at a later time. What I mean by fluff is, you know, straighten out the leaves and stuff. That one I didn't cut too well. Good though, because it's a pool noodle, y'all. And when I say that, it's, you could see it's like hard to just pull that up and then bam, we got a stem. Cool. I know most guys are like, I ain't doing all that. I ain't decorating no table, but I like it. I like to decorate. Do tablescapes. This is actually my first tablescape. I've never done one before. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? So eventually you won't see the pool noodle, but you see it. It's coming along. And I want it to be straight, so I might put another zip tie at the end once I get the vase in there. But we're doing the tall skinny. And then like that. You get the gist. So you get the gist of what we are doing here. Yeah. I like it. All right, these are the last ones that we'll do, and then we'll have to pause and do part 2. Probably tomorrow morning. Cause I gotta get ready for work, y'all. Now, if I didn't have work, I would stay and complete this. Cause I don't like to have an unfinished. To me, this is giving fish tank. I don't know why, but it's giving fish tank. These are the last ones, and we'll save like the big flowers and stuff because we still got flowers. These aren't even the flowers per se. This is like the base. The base, y'all. I'm trying to find spots where there's not the same. So like that. Some of this is giving like orange seaweed. Orange seaweed. And if you've seen seaweed, you know what I'm talking about. We're poking at the bottom, we're poking at the top. Here's the last one. We're gonna put it right here. All right. So this is what it looks like so far. It's giving fall. It's not finished. We still got to do the top, which I'm gonna put a lot of flowers up there. Love the orange and green leaves mix. Yeah. But we gonna pause here. And this is what we're gonna do with this is put that in there and in there. I have those other sizes of vases, but this is also gonna get mixed with this. And then when you fill this up, so you put water in there as well with the water beads, and it's gonna look clear, so it's not gonna look like beads. It's just gonna look like clear water, and these golds are gonna look like they're floating. So there's different sizes too. This was more expensive than some of these flowers. I think this was like 15, and then the beads were like, I think $6 or $8. This tablescape altogether, I think, is gonna be like maybe 60 bucks or less. I'd say 50 to 60 bucks, somewhere around there. And you didn't have to order as many flowers as I did, but that's what I did. And the vases, they were fairly cheap. I want to say 12 for like it was very cheap. It was like $2 a vase, so I want to say like 20 bucks or less, maybe like 16, somewhere around there. It is going to be beautiful. Yes, Samlin. I hope I'm saying your name right. But yes, can't wait to finish. But I do gotta stop here because I gotta get ready for work. But come back tomorrow morning, same time, same place, and we will finish this up. And I won't do it without you. But thank you for joining me. Happy Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. My name is Famous, and thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you in these YouTube streets. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the tablescape and if you plan on doing one or anything like that. But thank you for watching. As always, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. See you later.